we're going to design a frame so it can stream the 3D print feed. For the frame I choose to use an old drawing. I made a drawing from a lampshade for the Batman versus Superman contest, and this is the frame, the light shade, and the frame we're going to use. So let's start. First we're going to delete some things because we don't need this. This we're going to let stay here. Going to look at it at a later moment. Well, this we don't need. This we don't need. We can delete all this. All the parts we're not going to use, we're going to delete like this. So basically we've got a frame. For the moment we let the Superman logo in it. It's easier. Oh, wait a minute, I deleted a little bit too much. Let's put some things back, because this one is a good printing model of this leg and we're going to use it. So we need to have that one on the drawing. Let's see, this one we're going to use as well. So this one we can delete and this one we can delete. Okay, let's see. The most parts we need we have already. So let's go to this model. Okay, now the model is clean. We're going to leave this section here because the angles we're going to use are right here, which is easy to keep here, so we can rotate along some axes. Let's see, now the Superman logo we're going to leave there. The leg we're going to use, a special feature in the leg is the hook, which is tapered, so it is, when it's printed, it's immediately going to rotate. So it's not using any space we don't need. So we leave it like that. Let's see. I'm going to this one. You see that it's coming through the part here. We're going to leave that because there's, we put it a little bit away, you can see there are holes in it, so the legs are going to fit right in there. What we've got for the cam, I'm going to show you. Where do I have it? Here, right here. The cam has a little nut in it, so there goes a bolt in it like that, and we need this piece to fit in here. Well, as you can see, the hole is a little bit too large, so we're going to make it a little bit smaller. This part is the same part as this part, so I'm going to draw it like here, because it's way easier to do it here than there. So let's see what we're going to do. I'm going to open the part. I'm going to delete some features here. We're going to leave this one because the center of this piece we're going to need. Now we're going to see the blue dot, and on the blue dot we can easy make a new circle. We're going to measure the part. A little bit of tools, so we can see what kind of circle we're going to need. Well, it measures 6 millimeters, so we're going to use 6 millimeters. Put this one away. Let's see, if we're going to have a circle of 6, we're going to have a radius of 3, because we're printing, and I'm printing with a 0.8 millimeter layer, and if I put in 3 millimeters, the print will be a little bit smaller, so I need to put it on 3.2. Oh, not 33, 3.2 radius, and there you have the radius. Now we can undelete this one, and you see it's a whole part, and this is part of the part. That's what we don't want, so we're going to put him there. Now it's a circle on the part. You're going to see the whole part is whole. I'm going to pull it through the other end. Now you can look through it. So now if we are going to print this, yeah, it might seem to be okay. It's a lot of print we're going to make. We have to look at the height of it, and let's measure it. We have a height of 26. Let's measure the bolt, and that's 40. So we have a little bit of difference, and we want to have it nicely rotating on it. So let's see what we can do about it. 40. I'm going to use a block to show you the difference of the 40. I'm going to stretch it by 40. So that's the difference we have to fill up. Well, let's see. This is the bottom. So that part. The most easy way is to put something here. So we are going to get 40. Only 40 is from top to bottom. And it goes in here for a bit, about 5 millimeters. So 40 will make a 35 on it. So this one is going to get 5 millimeters smaller. And then we know how much we have to do. Well, let's make. Let's put on a circle, just for fun. Well, here we have a circle. Let's make the circle 30. Whatever you can choose. Here it is. Well, is it centered? Yeah, well, it's not really centered, I think. Let's make a group of it. Let's look if we can center it. Let's put it away. It's the center. It's his center. So now it's completely centered in the middle. This one we're going to pull up 35 millimeters. This one we're going to get to the top of it. So this is the height we need extra. Well, now we can decide if we like this huge circle or if we want to have it a little bit smaller. I think a little bit smaller is easier and it's less in printing time. So let's make it smaller. Well, what's nice? I think that will be nice. Let's put that one through there. Okay. That's the part which go on top. Well, there needs to be a hole. We're going to tools, solid tools. We're going to union the parts together, and now he is going to say it's not a solid. Well, let's look at it. Why it's not a solid. We're going to move it to the right. Oh, here it is. It's not a solid, it's open. If it's open, it's not possible to make it a 3D printing STL file. So now it's a solid, and there are no faults in it. Well, let's look. Let's place it back. Just move it 100, so move it 100 back. And solid tools union, make it 1. Now it's 1, and you can see it's a complete solid, so this is a printable form at this moment. Well, their hole must be going through, so we're going to, here's the hole you see, and it's going all the way up. No, it's not all the way up, it's down. Just select the piece, and if it's right, we're going to see it coming up through the top like this. It's not working the way I want to work. Let's see what's going on. It's on face. Well, let's delete this one and see what's happening. Now we're in the part. Okay, look, it's gone through it, as you can see. So we have to make it the part whole again. We're going to make him go through here, and we're going to add some lines. Well, this is one part we can delete, and right now we can look through it, and we're going to test if it is one part. So we're going to see if tools, select union. Well, it's a solid group, and if it is a solid group, it's a printable file. Well, I think that's it, because we now have a top, we have legs, we have a leg, we're going to print it 3 times, and we're going to use the Superman logo, I think, just for fun. I'm going to start printing, and when this is printed, we have a stand for the camera, so you can see everything we're going to print. Well, for so far, oh, maybe it's nice to make, I don't know if you can see this, but it's an export STL. We're going to export it as a cam frame, I think. And we're going, yeah, cam frame, save. So now we've got the STL make. I'm going to look if I can get it in the printer mode. So, well, this one we're going to put down, and I hope, let's look at this one. Let's see how this works. Let's see if it's good. You're now seeing simplify. Simplify. Yes, here we are. I'm printing in simplify, so let's import the file, and we put it on 3D printing, and we put it on gimmicks. Let's see, just looking for the file. Here it is, cam frame. Open. So here you see the cam frame, in Simplify. Well, we print with PLA, and we don't need support for this print. Well, let's look at some settings. I don't know if you can see the settings. Let's see. No, you don't see the settings if I do that, so that's a shame. Well, I'm going to set the settings. I'm going to set the settings for the print. They're alright by this one. We're going to print at a layer height of 0.8 millimeters. And we're going to do an infill of 50%. Support, we don't need support, so don't generate support. And well, I think that's it. Temperature is okay. Temperature is 210 degrees. Okay, well, let's make it to a printable file. So prepare to print. We're going to choose this one, say okay, and well, here we have our print. Let's see if this is our print. I'm going to scroll down through the layers. Let's put it on layer. We can choose by line or by layer. I choose by layer. And we can see what it's going to do by the infill, and if I'm happy with the infill. Well, I think I'm happy with it. So I think we are going to say that he's going to get a print for us. Okay. So I'm going to print it, and if it's printed, I will put it on the internet on some sites. I will make sure to put it on my mini factory, and the next time we're going to do a live stream, you can see the printer printing as well as we are designing. Well, thanks for watching, and yeah, good luck printing.